Oh, hello, and we're going to look at making a healthy kebab tonight. There's the pitters. More on them later because they didn't really work very well. So first of all, green for green veg. Cut off the onion, and we're just going to collect a few onion rings here, and then we'll get the magic mandolin out and end up with a week's worth of chopped onion. And you want to top and tail it, and then just take the skin off. Get the paper layers off, as they're called, and just discard that. I'll go down the toilet later. Yeah, no, really, down the toilet. I have so little food waste. Stinky. What do they call it? Compost caddy. No, I can't be doing that. Just chuck it down the toilet. I mean, if I ate it, that's where it'd end up anyway, isn't it? I'm just cutting out the middleman. And there we go. That'll do for the rings, for the amount of kebabs I'm going to be making over the weekend. So, excuse me whilst I rummage for, that Tupperware stuff, whatever you call it. And as you can see, I planned all this. I've war-gamed it beforehand, but I've really thought it through. I'm not just doing it on the fly or on a whim, just for the hell of it and shits and giggles, but there you go. Honest. Right, that'll do for the rings. Let's get the lid on. Yep, as I said, let's get the lid on. Yeah, let's get the lid on. No, really, let's get the damn lid on. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yes, whatever. That's it. Jobs are good. Right, moving on. Let's chop the end. Oh, we need the mandolin. Yeah, right. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Yep, caught your onion. Assuming you're going to use onion in your kebab here. And when I say heavy kebab, it's because I'm not using kebab meat. I'm using fresh meat, which I'm going to slice really thinly later. But don't worry, most of that I will speed up. Here's me thing, me gadget, me mandolin, whatever you call it. Lovely bit of kit. This cheap as chips, got it on Amazon. No link going to be provided because you can quite easily search it. And look at that, chopped onion, just like that. Bang, bang, bang. Woohoo! Take that off, throw it in the sink, put that in the, yeah, let's get that, it's sticky stuff in it. Tastes nice, smells nice, sticks to everything. Right, get rid of that, boom. Right, meat. Start with the steak, because if I've got steak first, which you can eat a bit raw, don't have to wash the red meat chopping board before I do the turkey breast. I'm using turkey breast because I prefer it to chicken. I get so much chicken at work offshore, it's unbelievable. I live on the damn stuff. I can't stand it at home. And turkey breast is leaner and more nutritious, and you get more bang for your buck. So yeah, like I said, my colour-coded chopping board is always sensible. I've got 3, red, green and blue, so I use the red one for meat, as in red meat, the green one for veg, as in green veg, and the blue one, blue the colour of the sea, for seafood, except I don't use that one because I'm allergic to seafood. So there it is, it's just there as a spare when I wear these two out. And I'll trim the fat off. This is the big bit of fat on the steak. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to chuck that in the wok, which you can't see at the moment. And when it comes to cooking time, I'm just going to roast that and melt it down and use that as the fat in the pan, rather than using oil or grease or lard or whatever. Now you might notice I'm using steak for the beef part of the doner and turkey for the chicken part of the doner, but I'm not doing lamb or mutton. I don't personally like lamb. I find it very greasy. I'm on a diet at the moment. I'm on a gypsies from my doctor that I've got to lose weight. So yeah. So I'm cutting all the. This is why I'm cutting all the fat out. Now we aren't going to have carbs in this because we've got the pita breads, but these are Warburton's high protein, so supposedly healthy and high fibre pitters. Obviously I'm recording the voiceover after I made the video and ate the meal, and it was delicious, but the pitters, they just fell apart. he wasn't impressed. When I use the rest of the meat up and the onion and the herbs and everything tomorrow night, I'll probably stop off and pick up a pack of Mission Deli wraps, and I'll stick a wrap in the Crimpit. Link to Crimpit. If you haven't heard of it and haven't got one, go find out what it is. Like I say, link to Crimpit will be in the comments if I remember to do it. And I'll probably just chuck it all into a Crimpit, chuck it in the microwave on sort of maximum for 20 seconds, it says in the Crimpit manual, and munch through it like that. So here we are. I'm thinly slicing the steak. When you do this, obviously, be really careful. Don't go adding, Hilary Briss from the League of Gentlemen's or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. No, I can't remember what it's called. That really weird thing that they did, that weird comedy with Hilary Briss the butcher with his special meat, yeah. Which, because his name's Briss, we all assume is the foreskins of... Anyway, let's move on from that. Yeah, so, get it really thinly sliced like kebab meat is on the rotisserie. Only this is proper meat. It's not mechanically recovered sludge mixed together, pressed and formed into a beef, chicken, lamb, mutton mix and oozing in fat. I just feel ill looking at those things cooking, watching it all running off it, to be honest. Yeah. So as I said, take care not to add yourself to the recipe. Take it slow, take it easy. Don't be silly. This is a nice rump. I got it in Asda. It's really thick. It had very little fat in it, very little marbling. It's really lean. And when I came to eat it, because I didn't quite get it as rare as I like it, I did a little overdoing it. And I'm sorry for all the pings, but that's WhatsApp's coming in. For some reason, I can't stop that on my laptop. So yeah, here we go. I'll speed it up a bit because this takes a while and it's a bit boring. But yeah, this is nice meat. It was really tasty when I came to eat it, even though I cooked it a bit longer than I would have done if I was doing it in the griddle pan as a full steak. Still succulent, tender and juicy and really quite lean. And now, right, okay, we're on to the turkey breasts. Yeah, you're seeing a lot of meat here, but I'm not going to eat all this in one go. Yeah, I'm not. In fact, I am actually, after I've eaten it now, I'm actually still a little bit hungry. And with my diet, I have actually shrunk my stomach down quite a bit. So it doesn't take as much to get me full. So like I say, you got enough left over to use to have it again. It's the weekend, giggly food time. Yeah, I'll probably do it again tomorrow night after I've been out for the day. In case you're wondering, I'm not mixing the meats up here. You can just see there is a divider in this, what do you call it, Tupperware thingy. Well, it's not Tupperware brand, but you know what I mean, storage box stuff. What I don't use in for this meal, I'll stick in the fridge, and I'll, like I say, finish it. I'll repeat it tomorrow, but I'll probably use a Mission wrap and the Crimpit. Yeah, here we go. Right, okay, we're flying through it. Look at that. Look, it's just coming apart. It's so tender. It's so lean. It just falls apart under the knife. There we go. I'm just cutting a little fatty bit. That's not fatty bit. If you do pork fillet, you got that silver thing in the middle. That's the turkey equivalent. Don't want that. It's tough. It's when you cook it, it's even tougher. It ruins the whole experience. There we go. Look, I'm just scraping the meat off the one on there, and yeah. Nearly there. What last breast fillet? There we go. Look at that. Job's done. Right. Okay. But now we're cooking. Okay. So the wok is on. It's not yet. It's heating on. It's on. You can see. Well, you can just see the top of the 9 there. It's on full chat. Both rings lit. This is a big wok, so it's on that ring where you get a little bit in the middle, and you can press a button and it does the full ring. Because that's the biggest ring I've got. This is a halogen hob. It's not an induction. You can hear it starting to sizzle now, and there we go. Look, you can just see some of the fat is starting to melt off and grease up the pan. Rather than using, you could use garlic butter, for example. That would be just as healthy. But using the fat of the steak, it's keeping the flavours there. It's not putting it to wet, and it's not going to waste. And it's not, well, apart from the bit you melt off and cook the meat in, it's not going into your body either. So we'll just think of something to say whilst I faff about. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing there. Yes, I was just putting the onion rings and a bit of chopped onion into the can't remember what they're called, the bread things, the pita pockets. And now I'm just pressing the fat down into the wok just to really get it melting. And as you can see, I've got a nice bit there. So that's discarded, and we'll start with the turkey because that takes longer to cook and must be cooked through, whereas the steak, you don't have to cook all the way through. If you like me, you like it a bit red in the middle. And if you're obviously out adding the lamb and the mutton, you'll put that in at an appropriate time to ensure that basically everything all the stuff that needs to be fully cooked is cooked, and the bit, the little bit that can be a bit rare, like the beef, that goes in last, and you get at just so it's all cooked where it needs to be, and all cooked as you like it, where you can have an option. And yeah, it'll just spin that around. We're just browning up. Look, it's coming on. Yeah. So as you can see, we have very little fat in the wok. This is a Scoville granite finish wok, which I got in Asda for not a lot of money. It's definitely competitive with its leading main brand, well-known brand. Not going to name them and get sued, rival, but it's a lot harder wearing. That other brand's griddle pan, I got through 3 of them, and every time the non-stick cracked up and broke and started to peel off, I think, I'm eating this stuff. Okay, I know it's probably not Teflon anymore because of the scandal, and now the steak's going in because the turkey's just cooked, and by the time the steak is cooked the way I like it, the turkey should be fully cooked to be safe. But yeah, on that non-stick, I will go Scoville every time now. The prices are good, the quality is good, they last a lot longer. The other leading brand that I won't name, yeah, you're paying for the name really. Very disillusioned with them now. I've got a griddle pan. It's a lot. Sorry, scotch that. I've got a Scoville griddle pan with the granite finish like this. It's a lot bigger than the leading competitor, and it's a lot harder wearing, and it heats up a lot quicker, and it cooks a lot more evenly, even though it's twice the size of this big ring on my hob. Definitely recommend going with the Scoville stuff. Not been disappointed. Right, here we go. Now we're getting the steak in. I'm just evening it out using the tongs here to get it so it's all on the flat of the pan in the middle. I've moved the turkey to the edge so it slows down cooking. If you look at the bottom left there, you'll see I've knocked it down a couple of notches on the thing. And now because the steak's nearly cooked through, just as I like it, I like it quite rare. I like it quite raw in the middle. I've just whacked it back up to full chat now, just to get it finished, just to put a finish on it. A little bit of brown on the steak there. And as you can see, the turkey's nicely brown. It's succulent. You can see the reflection of the light there. There's plenty of juice in there. And here we go. We've got the pita pocket now. Definitely going the Crimpit route tomorrow. Right, there we go. Let's load it up. Okay, it's not pressed together and cut off that rotisserie thing, but it's still effectively a kebab. It's mixed meat, thinly sliced. It's not pressed together, but it's natural. It's proper meat. It's real meat. It's not the mechanically closed sludge formed in a mould and then sent to your local kebab shop to be stuck on the rotisserie. Obviously, I mean, I'm not a fan of salad, so if you're going to do this, you put some shredded lettuce in there, whatever you fancy, really. But it's the meat. The meat it's lean. It's nice. It's not that compressed rotisserie stuff, mechanically recovered stuff you get in the kebab shop. But it's low fat. It's high protein. It's lean. It's mean. Flipping well. Tastes nice. And there it is, a badly packed kebab. Sorry, I couldn't resist.